So if we're trying to get like an AI powered school or utilizing AI, how do we utilize the AI at the best way possible? I want you to think about building AI out in layers. And so one of the first layers of information is you've got to get it to know you. Who are you? How do you sound? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you resonate with? And this is one of the reasons why it's easier to talk to the AI, because we're conversational human beings and we don't naturally all sit here and type. We can just use the voice features and we can talk about who we are. So who are you? That's going to be layer number one. Start just chatting with it. You can pull up ChatGPT and you can start putting it in there. Layer number two would be your goals. So what are your goals? Like immediate goals. You know, what is it in all different aspects? So what are my goals with the school? What are the goals overall that you want to be able to give it? What are your long-term goals? And how can you work backwards? You can do short-term, you can do long-term. It's really, really good for that. After you feed it who you are and what your goals are, this next layer is your data layer, which we were talking a lot about data earlier. Can you push your sales stuff through it to analyze? Can you push your statistics through it to analyze so it can tell you where the inefficiencies are? So that would be another layer for you to think about. And then you're going to start looking at your workflows. Workflows are, hey, based off the data that you see, what are my inefficiencies? Well, you have an inefficiency between this point. Students start quitting classes at 6 months in. Okay, that's data. Well, build me a workflow so that we can improve this. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then that's how you would want to work that layer into it. The next layer that you work in are your channels. Okay, so channels would be things like the ways in which you contact the world and the way that the world contacts you. So getting AI involved in your email, getting AI involved in your content, the apps that we were talking about. These are all your methods to access the world. Slack, right? If you use Slack, this is a communication channel. So when I say channels, what's your method of communication externally, and how do people communicate to you? Can you use AI in that? So that would be a layer there. And then the final layer that we have is just intelligence. So the intelligence layer would be, what decisions do you empower the AI to do without you? So example, someone submits a cancellation form. You know that you lose people at 6 months in. You've built a workflow to improve that, but still people are going to quit. They send it in via email. What have you told the AI to do when someone submits that via email? What's its next step? What is that AI program to do agentically? So there's an agent assigned to emails that come in. Does it send an alert to your instructor? Does it send an SMS? Hey, John Doe wants to quit right now. Oh, I'm calling the parent. Or does it read the email and, or read the form, and the reason why they're submitting a cancellation is because of other activities, and immediately a YouTube video that you've created talking about how going for other activities might seem like a really great idea, but here's what we found and why it's not a great idea? Does it automatically send that to your student who's wanting to quit? And it says maybe something like, hey, we received your cancellation request. Do me a favor before we talk, take a listen to this video because it'll be important for our conversation. Doesn't mean that they're going to listen to it, but maybe they will. And then you have the conversation and you're like, do you really want to proceed forward with this cancellation because of what you listened to on the video? Some people just don't know, right? They're just like, oh, my kid wants to do baseball right now because it's springtime. So we can't do everything. So we're going to quit karate. We're going to quit whatever we're doing, right? And they don't know that that this isn't a seasonal thing. This is a year-round thing. And something that you said in a video will make a lot more sense to them after they digest it.